Hello and welcome to Channel's Book Club. I'm Olakunle Kasumu. Perhaps the most acclaimed Nigerian writer of her generation is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. The talented and award-winning writer recently hosted a highly regarded fashion industry personality in Lagos, and we were there. We'll show you a report on that exciting event today. Later on, we'll also show you a reading by Lolade Odunjo, who is inspiring young Nigerians like herself with her literary works, and an event where a new book written by a young Nigerian man with a passion to keep his contemporaries fighting and fired up despite many challenges was unveiled. Let's start with the Chimamanda Adichie story. Don't go away.
Who said literature and fashion don't mix? Well, certainly not Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, award-winning author of Purple Hibiscus, Half of a Yellow Sun, Americana and others. At a recently held event in Victoria Island, Lagos, Chimamanda brought together guests from various sectors of Nigeria to host Maria Chiuri. Maria is an Italian fashion designer and the creative director at Dior. She is the first woman to lead the creative side in the label's history. For some time now, Maria has referenced Chimamanda Adichie as a notable feminist in efforts to empower women. She put on a premiere fashion show for Christian Dior SE in 2016, where she featured a t-shirt bearing the title of Chimamanda Adichie's essay, "We Should All Be Feminist." The hosting event in Lagos was designed to be fun.
Let it burn, let it burn. Oh, woman like water, woman like fire, woman like sunshine, woman
A fashion show was the main attraction.
like shelter, woman like heater, woman like fire, woman like
There was music.
woman like fire, woman like sunshine, woman like moonlight, woman like shelter, woman like healer, woman now woman, oh woman now woman. Yeah.
The highlight was a conversation between Chimamanda and the special guest, Maria Chiuri.
Actually, I remember when I learning that you were the first woman, my first thought was, what took Dior so long? But I'm curious to know, and I think most people would want to know what your experience has been like, because you are the first woman, and it is remarkable. But it must also be about your own personal experience. What has it been like?
To be a first woman,
Yes.
to reflect about women. And it's for that the first point was to call you, to write to you, and I thank you all my life that you upset to give me your title, because I think it was a very important point for me, because Dior speak about femininity.
Yeah.
When I read there, everybody said, oh, Dior is a feminine brand, Dior is a feminine brand. I say, okay, but what I mean to speak about femininity today, I was lucky in my life because I grew up in a family where it was really possible to have the same opportunity between me and my brother. But at the same time, I don't think that is the same everywhere and for everybody. So I think fashion has to give a strong message about that. Like a women, I want to see the women with the eye of the women, not with the eye of the men. Because I think that's the problem sometimes for the women, that look themselves behind the man eye.
So both men and women are misogynistic, and women often think that women cannot achieve things. And so we also need to rethink how we women think about women and what women can do.
I think the problem is inside us.
Yes.
It comes from the past.
Yes.
And probably that message, and also to call to work with me all women photographers around the world, because I don't want to give the point of view of only my point of view, because in any case I am Italian, I'm born in Roma, my references are Roman and Greeks, so as a very specific and also European. So I think, and what I want to do is to share this big opportunity that I have with other women, and so I work a lot with the women photographers around the world that can see the women with their background and speak like we are all different, all unique, and all fantastic.
An enjoyable evening it was, and guests were excited to see two important women and two brands share an evening and a platform.
Since first, when I got the invitation, when I saw DIOR, I went berserk. I was like, what? Dior is in the building, and then we have the creative director. This is somebody I'd read about, back in the day. And I remembered her name from my mom's old collection of Vogue magazines. Like my mom had, even from 1968, my mom had, and I remembered Maria's name. I was like, oh, she's coming to town. First things first, I think what I remember the Dior brand for will be during the Youthquake, when they redefined the saddlebag and brought it back into this present time. I have one. Okay, I'm digressing, guys. I'm obsessed with Dior. I'm a great collector. Now we have Chimamanda. I call her a monument to mankind. Chimamanda is unequaled, unparalleled, unrivaled. I had a starstruck moment, but then before I could get to her, they had weeks away, but I'm going to go and grab her hair backstage.
I see her now like a daughter, because I was part of her development, and she acknowledged that by writing the foreword to my autobiography. And so I go everywhere with her, and especially when I'm invited. And it's such a joy to be present at this occasion, not just to support her, but to see her growing and grow further.
Whoever wondered what a highly acclaimed writer was doing with fashion most likely stopped wondering at the event.
There is a lot of literature in fashion, because when you look at movements and the creation and the personalities that come with it, she is picking up a lot from that. And if you read some of her works, you will see even music in her work. You will see a lot of fashion in her work, coupled with the fact that she is lending a lot of her brand to the development of fashion in Nigeria. That alone is money can buy it.
It's it's who I am, and I think I was hiding it for a long time. But I'm at a point where I no longer feel that I need to hide the different parts of myself. I mean, obviously, I'm first a writer. Literature is my first love. Literature is where my heart is. But fashion matters to me, and I want to try. And because I'm now in a position where I can support this industry, I want to do it. And also, it's fun. I don't feel that it's a burden. It's enjoyable. It's yeah.
Chimamanda just never stops. What an inspiration she is turning out to be to many people in Nigeria and other parts of the world.